So I'm back home now for spring break. And I have a couple of boards kind of like this laid on the side of my house past that gate. And under it, I found this humongous rough earth snake. Potentially a gravid female going into spring. Which would be really cool. But they're breeding around here. There were actually 2 more rough earths under there that I believe were probably recaptures from last winter or fall. So that's pretty cool. She's so relaxed compared to how rough earth snakes usually are. It hasn't even musked yet, so I'm gonna let her go pretty soon in case she is gravid. She'll make her way into the grass. I'm gonna leave these as flipped, but here's a tiny brown snake that I believe I may have shown in a previous video, except it was under a different board last time and I guess it moved over here. And then here's 2 more rough earth snakes, probably recaptures, but I guess they've gained in some size. It's so nice that they're pretty healthy looking, doing well in my backyard. Brown snake is cool though. The last one was about this exact size. I have a good feeling it's the same one. While this dog barks at me, I'm gonna flip the last board. There we go, rough earth snake. And not seeing anyone else, so I guess we'll just leave this one be right where it is. So I'm at my local ringneck spot in DFW for spring break. I'm hoping that since it's now spring, there'll be a lot more fossorial snakes active than there were in the fall. So I'm gonna get to flipping all these rocks and see what I find. I was going to flip this rock and I spotted something crawling around. There was this little green anole, currently brown, but this is a green anole. Yeah, super weird. It's pretty chilly out. It's like 60 around. All this week it's been like in the 80s. So I guess this guy was just coming out for some sun. Anyways, just gonna let it go. If it wants to. Alright, there it goes. Well, under this rock here, flipped another green anole. This one is different because it's a female. It doesn't have the red dewlap. Again, super brown one. She was actually under the rock. So I'll just let her go. And she'll do whatever she wants. I wouldn't have expected this, but there's a Texas spiny lizard basking, even though it's only 60 out. It's cool. Alright, we're at the next spot with a bunch of rocks. And under that rock, got another rough earth snake. I think it's also might be a gravid female. Or I guess they're just really healthy this spring. Okay, still no ringneck. But here we got a rough earth snake. Surprise dog. Yeah, here's another rough earth snake. I think another gravid female. Pretty vibrant one too, a nice yellow on the belly. But I'm just gonna let her go back. Alright, I just spotted another green anole. This time it's basking. It was pretty like yellowish green before, but now it's browning up because it saw me. And so the real reason why I came here was to flip all these rocks, because I've never seen them before. I think they were brand new placed here. Under that rock, I got the target. There's a ringneck snake. There are actually 2 under there, so it's a double flip. And the small one is really nice looking. Super bright orange ring on the neck. And then unfortunately the slightly bigger one's in shed. Pretty cool. So I didn't realize it at the time, but this small one actually had a meal in it. And while I was holding it, it regurgitated this little worm here that fell onto the smilax. It was pretty cool. I didn't know exactly or look into what these guys eat, but I guess they're eating all the worms out here. And most of the rocks I've been flipping have had a ton of worms since it rained recently. So, love to see it. Really glad someone decided to dump these rocks here, because I was able to get my target species for the day. These are actually my first of the year. Time to let them go. I wasn't really expecting this at all under this unassuming log. Got yet another ringneck. It's by far the biggest and prettiest one of today. And out of shed, unlike that last one that was bigger. Let's get a look at his ring. Wow. Alright, just put this ringneck on this log here, showing off its beautiful ventral coloration that they use to scare off predators. They'll flip over, curl up that tail, and show the bright orange and yellow colors. Poke him a little bit, he'll come back to life. It's still curling up the tail. Whoops. Suddenly this guy's being super shy, keeps wanting to hide its head. Every time I like flip it over, it just stays there. Stop hiding, I want to see you. Alright, the snake was extremely cooperative. Got all my photos. It's time to put it back under its log. So I'm out tonight actually road cruising, even though it's early spring, late winter. I wasn't really expecting to see much, but I heard a frog calling from this puddle. Right there is a Strecker's chorus frog. You might have seen this in a previous video from Austin, but right now I'm in the DFW area. They're also around here too. Completely different habitat. It's just a little like flooded ditch on the side of the road here. Super cool. Alright, it's been super slow and it's probably super windy. But right here is a Woodhouse's toad, my first live one of the year. Did see a DOR a couple minutes back. This guy's pretty big. Love these guys. Got him out of the road. I love how ballooned up it is right now. I'm just gonna put it on the side of the road right here. And hopefully, I hear a couple of them calling in the background. Hopefully this one will be able to breed this season. Alright, so I was just walking down this trail. I heard something like buzzing out of the corner of my eye. There's actually just a cottonmouth sitting right there warning me of his presence, and of course doing the cottonmouth. That is so cool. Huh. Where's that rattling? So I'm trying not to disturb the snake too much. This is how far I am from it. But still, it's standing its ground, not chasing me or doing anything like that, just showing off its defensive behaviors. I probably wouldn't have even noticed it if it didn't rattle like that. And I saw that, and that was so cool. Alright, just gonna leave this beautiful cottonmouth right where it is. Keep on walking down the trail. Alright, I just happened upon the next target of the day. Right there is a broad-banded water snake, an absolutely gorgeous one. I think it's right there. I got this beaver dam actually. There's like a beaver dam over there. And it's right here in ambush waiting for like a frog or a fish or something to go by this little stream. Wow. So I managed to grab this beautiful snake. Somehow, even though it's in Nerodia, it didn't try to bite me at all. It was just musking everywhere. Yeah, the colors on this one are absolutely stunning. those reds and oranges. I definitely think that the broad-banded subspecies of banded water snake is the prettiest. In the light, this thing is even more amazing. Those oranges and yellows really come out. Wow. Alright, time to release the snake. Maybe it'll go right back to ambush position. Or maybe it'll just hide in the reeds over there. At least low exit. It's kind of surprising. But there it goes.